The flying Nimbus, one of Goku's first methods of transportation that was used early on in Dragon Ball. Given to him by Muten Roshi, Goku was able to master the flying Nimbus in just his first time riding it. He was able to do so because he was pure of heart. You see, the flying Nimbus is very picky about who it lets aboard. Bulma, who if you were to classify her as good or evil, you would most likely classify her as good. She was not able to ride the flying Nimbus, simply because the Nimbus didn't allow her on. Because the Nimbus didn't believe that Bulma was pure of heart. So my question for all of you is that do you think that you would be a good enough person to be able to ride on the flying Nimbus? The characters shown that were able to ride the flying Nimbus goes as followed. Master Roshi, Goku, Chi-Chi, Launch, Nam, Aurelie, Upa, Gohan, Goten, and Oob. Now, they're fairly pure-hearted characters, especially Goku, especially Gohan, and especially Goten, along with Oob, because he is the pure reincarnate of Kid Buu who was evil. And don't even get me started on Nam. Nam was such a good man, you know, I wanted him to win the World Martial Arts Tournament because of how pure-hearted he actually was. And just off the top of my head, if I could think of a random person in real life that I believe could truly ride the flying Nimbus, it would most likely be Mahatma Gandhi, along with maybe Bruce Lee. But for me personally, this is something that I've always wondered, ever since I was a kid, is that could I ride the flying Nimbus? And I find it very interesting to this day that you'd have to dedicate your life to being a good person in order to even potentially ride the flying Nimbus. And I feel like I can't make this video without referencing at least once the Dark Nimbus. Now for those of you that don't know, the Dark Nimbus is actually the complete opposite of the flying Nimbus. However, this Nimbus was only seen in filler and was only used by Mercenary Tao. So the Dark Nimbus cloud can only carry people of an impure nature, which persuades me to ask you guys, which cloud do you think that you would have a higher chance of riding? The flying Nimbus or the Dark Nimbus? For me, I'd like to say the flying Nimbus because I feel like the Dark Nimbus is, you know, used for people like Adolf Hitler, Idi Amin, people like that. Not saying that I would be able to 100% ride the flying Nimbus, however, I think I'd have a better chance of riding the flying Nimbus over the Dark Nimbus. So I'm super excited to hear your guys' responses down in the comment section below, and as always, I will see you guys in the next Dragon Ball Z video.